Hey guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today is day 1, week 12 of Field. And I just want to welcome you guys, to my little video, my little channel. If you are new here, my name is India. I am a social work student. Currently completing my BSW. I should have that secured May of 2022. This channel will be dedicated to my social work journey. So I'll cover things like, my licensure. I'll cover things that I find important, that I might have learned in class or, during my field placement. It'll also cover, grad school and whatever that journey looks like beyond that. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so happy that you guys have decided to click on my video. Little old me, just join me. I am not a YouTube guru. I do not claim to be one. This is all like new to me. So any little tips, tidbits, suggestions that you might have, drop them in the comments. I always say, talk to me, I talk back. Like last week, I talked to one of my viewers, and she gave me some good tips. She told me to change the title of my videos, and maybe that'll drive some more traffic, and stuff to me. And I got like one new follower, but I feel like subscriber. I got one new subscriber, but I think I might have got that before I even uploaded last week's video. So I'm not sure, but I will take her suggestion going forward. I can't think of her name offhand, and because I am driving, I don't even want to look at my phone, cut this off and then try to go through all that, search something. So I will definitely say it in the next clip, because I truly appreciate it, guys. I'm trying to build a community here, just where we can network, where we can talk to each other, where we can just kind of tap in. Excuse that I'm looking crazy. It is first thing in the morning. I just dropped my daughter off at school. And this video is not starting how I normally start my videos. I typically, show you guys outfit of the day and talk to you guys about what I hope to attain, from field today. But I was told last night that we are not going in the office, and we will be, just doing home visits again from home today. So actually that has me super excited, because like I said, it's the difference if I'm on some downtime or whatever I could do from home. Let me do that from home. It's a little frustrating to have to get up, dress up. And guys, I am 34 years old, so I've been working since I was 13 years old. Going to work ain't the problem. I like to go to work and actually work. I like being productive. I don't like to go to work and sit there. And then because my real job has lately been, for the past couple years, relaxed on the dress code. This is a big change to have to go to work and put on some real dress up clothes and just to sit in the office and sit there and not do no work, or just do some pity pat stuff, pack up bags and stuff like that, which it's whatever, it's no complaints. But I am happy to be working from home. I got about an hour before I need to jump on my first Zoom call, so we're pretty busy. I have a couple, I think it's about 3 or 4 today, that will take me through a good chunk of the day. So I'm actually looking forward to that. But because I have an hour, I'm let me go to Myers, multitask, grab some stuff that I needed for the house that I wouldn't have really had time to grab otherwise, except for at the end of the day. And today is my long day, because after field I have to work, and then after that I have to jump on my Zoom call. So today just would have been not a good day to go to the grocery store. But because I have this hour and I'm up, I will go ahead, run in here, grab my stuff, go home. I've already washed my face and stuff. You might can't tell, but and then I need my hair dyed. I done had these braids for a while, but I'm gonna go tidy up, put a little edge control on, put a little oil in my hair. And I'm dressed, you guys just can't see it. So especially for a Zoom call, I got on a black shirt and some black Victoria's Secret pink joggers. So She ready. But anyways, guys, I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. I hope that, you know, your field placement is going good. Comment down below. Tell me about that. I hope work is going good for you. You know, I like to hear from you. Tell me where you are in the journey. Tell me what kind of content you like to see. I know I have a video premiering tomorrow. So you guys get to see that. It's pretty much just like my recap of the LSW prep session that we took. So anywho, hopefully y'all like it. You know, y'all want to see more of that, let me know. But anywho, guys, we're gonna pray that no weapon forms against us this week shall prosper. We're gonna pray for a good day. We're gonna pray for ourselves, our clients, and you know, we're just gonna pray for ourselves. We are at that part of the semester. If you are a student, I don't know if you used to be a student, you can relate. But we at that part of the semester where like everybody is just like tired. Everybody is like, we running out of gas. Like, I mean, good Lord. I'm like, it's my birthday. And this is like the first year that is my birthday month. And I am just like not planning to do anything. I've been shopping, and I might even do a vlog on that because that's some hell of a self-care. I've been shopping it's probably since the end of October for my birthday, which I'm done now. I ain't gonna buy nothing else. I put a nice little dent in my bank account, but you know, I do like to send myself birthday gifts and stuff, you know, leading up to my birthday, because if you don't treat you good, how you gonna expect somebody else to? And I've been buying myself birthday gifts for a very long time. Even when I really couldn't afford it, I would, you know, save up and treat myself to at least one thing. So I encourage you guys to like do the same, even if it ain't your birthday. You know, self-care. Treat yourself to that Starbucks. Treat yourself to that sweatshirt that you wanted. Treat yourself to those boots that you've been looking at, that purse, you know, whatever it is. Treat yourself. It goes a long way. But I'm ready. I'm glad it's week 12. Y'all, we only got 2 more weeks to do this thing. And then I probably will take a break just to, you know, for self-care. Like, there'll be nothing unless it's something social work. But there'll be nothing really to discuss. Nothing really to show. So, you know, I'll probably take that little break. And then I'll come back and keep the content going, you know, the next semester. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But anyway, y'all, let me run in this store before I eat up my time. So let me go grab my stuff. Y'all have a good day, and I'll pick y'all up in the next clip. And, of course, tell y'all, you know, how the calls are going. And like I did last time, I'll try to recap what happened, because obviously I can't record the Zoom call just for confidentiality reasons. But, you know, I'll try to get a little something there for y'all to see. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, okay, so we just finished our first call of the day. It went really good. When I logged in, like, Mom was already on, and then the social worker was on too, and they were kind of like talking and catching up. I guess like they knew each other, not from her child being in the program, but like from somewhere out in the streets. Because when she as I was like joining in, and I was like right at 9, so I don't know how the hell they was already talking that deep before I got there. But anyway, so yeah, they were talking about like, you remember such and such from such and such from such and such. So they had a report. Neither one of them knew. Mom said, I did kind of think it was you just because of the name, but I wasn't sure because I didn't know where you worked. And then the social worker was just like, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So it was really cool. Mom was real nice. I really liked this style, like the way that the social worker handled the call. Like, she made it personable. She built rapport. Like, she took the time to, like, you know, ask about the baby playing in the background, you know, that kind of stuff. And maybe that could be because she did know the lady. So we'll see, like, you know, what happens on the rest of the calls. But like, she honestly has been like the best one that I've watched, just because she took her time with it, but also didn't make it seem like, you know, like, okay, we just got to get this done, or you just have to answer these. Like, she took the time to explain the assessment. She took the time to say, I have to ask these questions. I'm not being nosy. And I don't know if you guys like recall, maybe I said it in a video or maybe I didn't. I could have put it in my journal, because I did say, like, the way that they want you to ask the questions is more like in a roundabout way, you know, like, Also, is there any, drug use happening at the house? Like, that's weird to me. Like, because I would shut it down, like, excuse me. But if you tell me you're working off an assessment and you tell me, I'm not being nosy, that's exactly what I said. Like, I'm not being nosy. Um, these are questions that I have to read off. That is what I said I would say. And then so to see this worker do it like that, like I'm not, and I just want you to know, I'm not being nosy. I'm not trying to be in your business. I do have to ask these because I am federally required to because of the contract that we have to run Head Start. Like, so I feel like it took any intimidation away from the situation. It took like, I don't know, any uneasiness, uncomfortableness. Like, it just made it smooth. Like, mom answered the questions honestly, like, hey, are you able to pay your bills every month? And she's like, sometimes, well, no, it was like, are you able to pay your bills every time every month on time? Sometimes, I don't know, but then sometimes, like, I do get sidetracked and I'll shop, and so she was like honest. Are you able to, do you have a savings account? I mean, I do, but it's not very much in it. Like, she was very honest, and it just felt really good. So our next appointment is about to start. So I'll try to keep you guys posted there. But overall, this call was great. I didn't really say too much just because wasn't much for me to say other than introducing myself, thanking mom for letting me join in on the call. And at the end, she was saying one of her goals was to go back to school for social work. So I did, like, of course, woo woo, kudos to her for that and big up social work. So that was pretty much it. I'm kind of got hot, so I took off my black shirt, put this on. But when I did the Zoom call, I did have like a jacket, a zipper jacket, so I just had that on because I got my heat on, y'all. It's cold. So anyway, I'm about to hop on this next call. I'll be back. Let y'all know how it goes. Okay, guys. So the rest of the afternoon went good. The second call, that mom got called into work, so she wasn't able to Zoom. And the social worker that I was working with was older, and so she didn't know how to do three-way calls. So the mom was like, I can talk to you while I'm on my way to work on the phone, like the regular way. But like I said, the social worker's older, and so she was like, India, I don't know how to do three-way, and you could try to explain it to me. I'm not going to figure it out because I've tried to do this with my daughter and my sister a couple times, and they just end up calling me. But, she didn't want to, I guess, like, share the mom's number with me, or I would have did it, or vice versa, whatever that was. It was cool. And then the third one went well. That family was a Nepali family, and so there was a little bit of a language barrier. Not much. Mom spoke very decent English, and she was able to understand, a good amount of stuff. There was a lot of like repetitiveness that had to happen on both sides for her to understand the social worker, and then for the social worker to understand her. But very wonderful phone call. Mom was like so honest and just talking about they had an accident, and the dad hurt himself and had not been able to work. She was not able to work because she was taking care of kids, and that was already the agreement. He was the breadwinner, and now that he can't work, the family is just really just trying to make it. And on the assessment, they're asked about, are you able to provide food? And she's like, well, some days, and some days I do have to go to the food bank. And then they're asked, like, should you find yourself in a, bad situation, do you have at least 2 people that you could contact for help? And her answer was no. She's like, I'm the oldest of my family. So I actually help my parents take care of my siblings. They're not here in America. They're over in their country. And so she's like, it's been really bad because I haven't been able to like send anything. And, so we, of course, identified. I was thinking, I didn't say it, but I was thinking like, this would definitely be a situation where, that closet that I told you guys we put the coats and the clothes and the shoes and stuff in, this would be that. And then the families that are getting Thanksgiving dinners, like she will qualify for this. And so I was actually going to like text the social worker as they were chatting just to see if she was going to mention it. And she did. She ended up asking, do you need clothes? Do you need anything? Because we have resources. We have this. She talked to her about Thanksgiving. She really wasn't for sure what Thanksgiving meant, like what kind of food that was, but she was grateful for whatever. She was very humble, very grateful, very nice. And then at the end of the phone call, she invited us to her child's 5th birthday the following year, so that we can participate in Nepali food and, all of that. And she was just very kind. And I don't know, just kind of put it in perspective. Like a lot of times, you just kind of do your assessment, you do your job, you get in and you get out. But like she was a true example of like, you never know who you're talking to on the other end of the phone, because like even though she was very kind and smiling and laughing and joking with us in the beginning, as we asked the questions and her story began to unfold, you're like, oh my God, like she is going through a whole lot of stuff and she's unable to feed her family every day. They don't have money and like that kind of thing. It's like puts it in perspective of why we do what we do. So it felt really good to be a part of that call and to be able to, have resources and things for her. And it felt really, really good to know like, I helped with that. Like I helped with the closet, with the clothes. Like we wrote down his sizes, so we know we're gonna get him some things out of that closet that me and the other intern put together and give it to him. It feels good to know like I helped contribute to the Thanksgiving drive, where hopefully the other FSWs and social workers and stuff in that department are going and taking advantage of that free Ibotta offer with the free turkey and everything, because it benefits somebody like that. So the evening or the afternoon went very well. And then the last phone call, it was kind of quick only because she was having technology difficulties or whatever. Like wherever she was at, it just wasn't allowing her to be great. So we didn't get much from that, and they just said that they would try back in like 30 minutes, but that was like the end of my time, and I had to actually go to work, so I wasn't able to participate in that call. But overall, it was a great day, a very productive day. We shall see what Thursday brings. I hope your guys' day was great too. Talk to you next scene. Hey guys, good morning. Happy Thursday. So listen guys, I think we might have a new location for the start of these videos, because it seemed like the last couple of videos I've been in the car as opposed to dressed and ready to go to field. But anyway, so as you might have guessed it from the fact that I'm in the car, ain't no, face ain't popping. I ain't got no eyelashes on now. I'm gonna give them a break for a while. We'll see. But yeah, so yesterday my field instructor emailed me and was like, hey, so you could either do some more home visits, from home tomorrow, or you can come into the office and go with me to meet a local resource to pick up some Thanksgiving food. And then after that, we'll come back and we're gonna stuff Thanksgiving cards into the envelope. And then after that, if you like, we can discuss what your upcoming evaluation is going to look like with my field liaison from the school. So she had me, or she said it's your choice. So she had me with the going and picking up the food from the local resource. I thought that would be cool because I've never done that. Like, I would like to see what a process like that entails. Like, you know what I mean? Who is this local resource? Maybe I could put this in my memory bank for, future situations. And just kind of, like I said, just seeing what that process looks like. Where she lost me is asking me, once we finish, to come back to the office to stuff cards. Like, and I understand that I am an intern. I get that, because we all see TV shows and movies, and the interns get like the not so fun work or the busy work or whatever that is. But the difference here is like I'm not interning for like a record label, like a desired position, or like a one in a lifetime opportunity. I'm interning, you know, for my education, and I'm supposed to be able to take something away from the experience and learn. And stuffing cards, that just ain't it. And I am not trying to sound ungrateful, but I think that, you know, of course, I will help here and there when things pop up, but I'm kind of over like the busy work at this point. Like I am over the packing up books and putting books back on the shelf and packing up to go home bags and counting this and getting games together and, you know, that kind of stuff, making boxes and that. It's like I'm over that. Like even when we were in the office the other day, she gave us the opportunity, like, well, you guys could, you know, go check in with such and such and see if they have anything left that they need help with, and if they don't, you guys can go home. So we went down there, but I already knew such and such and them was unpacking cereal boxes, like taking cereal that had been donated out of like brown boxes and just kind of like grouping them in like groups of twos. Like each family was gonna get 2 packs of cereal. And so I went down, and so we did ask. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, lie or pretend like, oh no, they didn't say anything and dip. No, that's not me. That's not in my character. We asked, and such and such and them was like, oh, well, I mean, we got this. So if you guys want to help, you can. But if you want to leave, I'm like, okay, well, I'll see you next week. Because like I am just over tasks like that. Like, I don't know. And I feel like because they really are working, they really are over there grinding, maybe having a task like that gives them a little bit of a break, you know, a little bit of a downtime. But it's like I don't learn by like packing, you know, Halloween bags and stuff like that. Like that's no. So anyway, and then so I emailed and I was like, okay. I said, well, I really do learn from the home visits, so I prefer to do the home visits. You know, thank you for giving me the option. I said, and also we could schedule a Zoom in the afternoon to go over my evaluation, so we know what that looks like for when the field liaison is there. So then she hit me back with oh, okay, cool, but because the afternoon is probably gonna be busy for me, can we just wait till Tuesday to go over the evaluation? And I was like, of course, sure. But I'm thinking like, now you offered that to me. If I was in the office, if I came in the office and help you go pick up the groceries from the local resource, then you want me to stuff cards, then you said, and then we could talk about, you know, my evaluation. So that just lets me know that probably wasn't gonna happen. So if I would have went into the office, I would have probably for sure rode with her to go get the resource. That probably wouldn't have took no time. That might have been like an hour and a half maybe. And then we would have came back to the office. Majority of my time I would have did those cards, which is probably 50 cards for the families. And how many ever like donators, you know, like donors that we had, that probably would have been like, you know, 10, 15, 20 of them. So 70 cards, putting a card in an envelope. Then I would have been sitting there, took a lunch. And then, you know, you would have said we were going to go over this. And then you would have told me that your afternoon was busy and we would reschedule it for Tuesday. So I would have dressed up and been sitting in the office for no reason. So I'm glad that I picked home visits. So saying all that to say, guys, not in the office. I don't have an outfit of the day to show you. I do have a black shirt, you know, long sleeve shirt under here. So I'll just do that. I'm going to freshen up my edges. I've already washed my face and everything, but freshen up my edges, put some earrings on, some eyeliner probably, and, you know, do these home visits. I text the lady who I'm supposed to be shadowing today. She hasn't like sent me any links or whatever, so I don't know what time that's gonna be, if that's gonna be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1, 11, like I don't know. So we'll see. I'll wait for a little bit and then I will email the supervisor or text the supervisor just to let her know I hadn't received anything, so she don't think like I'm just chilling, you know, because like I said, I do like to work. I do want to do what I'm asked to do, but, you know, I can't do nothing if I ain't got the link. So anyway, guys, I don't know. I'm getting tired. I'm glad we only have, what, like 3 more weeks left? 2 more weeks. We only have 2 more weeks left of field. And so I am grateful for that. Next week, I will probably be in the office on Tuesday because it's already on my calendar to go in and shadow such and such. So she is going to show us what the documentation process looks like after a home visit. So that's cool. I'm interested in that because I only seen that like once so far. So that's cool. That's like another piece to the puzzle. And then Tuesday, we're supposed to talk about my evaluation. And then Thursday, I don't know. And then the following week is Thanksgiving week. And so that Tuesday is my field evaluation with my liaison and everything, who I told y'all was a stickler. So we gonna fingers crossed and toes too to see how that goes. And then I probably won't have another day just because Thursday is the holiday. But some kind of way, I think I do need another day on my calendar to make my full the full amount of hours that I need. So not sure what that looks like now. I'm not even gonna worry about it right at this moment. We shall see. I don't know. So anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all up in a little bit and tell y'all what happened. All right, guys, so I am back as promised to tell you how my day has gone. So we did 3 visits today. We have 4, 1 canceled. Which I think, you know, that's kind of just the norm. They probably really don't want to do it. So rescheduling is probably like something that happens often with all the families, all the social workers. They probably all get a reschedule here and there. Sucks for them because, I mean, it just, every time they think that they're making progress with their caseload, you know, they have to start over, and then they plan their days according to these meetings, and then, you know, parents choose not to show up, and it still has to get done. So now it's just kind of put on a, you know, on for another day. But anyway, first meeting, we were on for like 30-35 minutes, like waiting on mom to join in. But it was cool because this social worker, she scheduled her home visits for an hour and a half each. It never takes that long, but you know, for reasons such as this, she wants to make sure she's available. Just say the parent, you know, reaches out like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about it, but I can jump on now. If she only had scheduled it for 30 minutes or an hour, you know, chances are she would have to move on. So giving herself that time worked, especially this morning, because our first person, like I said, was about almost 40 minutes late to the meeting. But it, you know, it gave us time to like chat. I didn't want to get off the call because I don't know if they report back to our field instructor, and you know, I don't want her to think like, oh, she was willy-nilly to get off the call. No, because I really like home visits. I like to participate in that. It makes me feel like a social worker. So I wasn't in a rush to get off the call. She offered like, oh, do you want to just, you know, get off and then I'll text you if she joins. I'm like, yeah, we can do that, but do you mind if I ask you some questions first? And it's funny because this particular social worker was an intern at my Head Start, just like me. She graduated in 2019, so she knows both sides of the coin. So she was very easy to talk to, very, I don't know, just understanding and reassuring. Like, I mean, she's never had a job outside of this one. Like, she loved it so much that she decided this is where she wants to work and this is where she has been. And so she's currently having a baby, and so we talked about grad school, and because she just has a BSW, and she's like, I'm getting overwhelmed, I'm stressed because I'm starting to regret it. I should have just went on ahead, got my master's, and now that I'm having this baby, I probably don't have time. I won't have time, yada, yada, yada. And I just told her from my perspective, you know, just being 34, about to be 35 years old, having my daughter young and having to leave college, but being able to return. I'm just a firm believer, like, it's going to happen how it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. So right now, focus on, you know, your baby. You don't want to be so focused on the future that you miss what's happening right now, because you'll never get this moment back. So she really appreciated the talk and the conversation. So we chatted. Then mom came on and we went over, you know, the assessment with her. She is very nice, and that was easy. Second one, it was not so much. She was more so kind of concerned with, things in her background, and it wasn't the kids. It was just more like her moving around, and it almost seemed like she was putting groceries up. I'm not sure because I really couldn't see what she was doing, but it is distracting, when you talk to somebody and at one point, you down here like looking at the shirt, and the screen is shaking, and like it's very hard to focus. But needless to say, social worker that I was following, she did that seamlessly. It went well. The last call went well. And funny enough, the mom in the last call actually just graduated, and she is a social worker, guys. So that was wonderful. That was actually a goal that she has set a few years ago. She has multiple children that have taken advantage of Head Start, and she met the goal. So anyway, that was pretty cool, and a great way to end the day. I don't have anything else to add, anything else to say. I'm running out of space, so I got to get this video uploaded for you guys. But as always, I appreciate you clicking and checking in on your girl. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Like, subscribe, share with other social workers, guys. I'm trying to create this little community for us. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I will check in with you next week.